Now it's time to meet contestant number 5. Her name is Mary Melier, and she's representing the Dillon School of Irish Dancing. Come on over here, Mary. Let's go out here a bit to the front and let everybody get a good look at you. Now, shh, quiet, ladies and gentlemen, please. Okay, you're representing the Dillon School of Irish Dancing. Now, your interest in Irish dancing goes way, way back. So can you tell us something about the school?
42 years.
42 years, she tells me. Now, first of all, tell us something about the Dillon School of Irish Dancing.
Well, Maeve, stop that. I started here when I was only 14, so you can all add up, I'm 56. I just had my birthday, but there was nobody else teaching Irish dancing, so my mother encouraged me to go ahead and start it up, you know, so I went on from there from the kitchen. We started in the kitchen. We didn't start in a hall because at that time there was very few halls available, so I actually started in my mother's kitchen.
Okay, now have you noticed any changes in the trend in Irish dancing down through the years? We know it's traditional based, but I think at the moment it seems to be going through a whole resurgence of interest. Would I be correct in saying that?
Yes, you would. And unfortunately, there's an awful lot of emphasis on the costumes. I know they say fine feathers make a fine bird, but unfortunately there's a lot of people out there who cannot afford these £300 dancing costumes, and their children have fantastic talent, and they just buying the class costumes, which is a nominal fee, but to me, I would never ever, and I had my daughter in the school and she was a champion, and I now have my granddaughter, I would never invest in these solo costumes. I believe what you see is what you get.
Okay, very good point. Now, as I said to you, there's a whole new interest in dancing in the past few years. You were around when Irish dancing became unhip. I could imagine, like during the rock and roll era. What was it like during that time? Because when people growing up that time, they didn't really have an interest in Irish dancing. I mean, the regard was a bit fuddy-duddy and rock and roll came along. So was that a bad period for Irish dancing?
Yes, it was, unfortunately. But now there's a fantastic trend back to the Kerry sets, and all these clubs are doing exhibitions and whatever. Even when they have the festivals on, they do exhibitions, and I think it's absolutely marvellous for the mummies to come out with the children. As I say, it's a really good interest, and when you go abroad, I mean, say, the first thing you're asked, can you sing a song, can you do an Irish dance? As I would say, if you can ride a bicycle, great, but you'll never forget the Irish dance, and you can bring it all over the world with you.
Now, your secret desire is to tap dance in New York on St. Patrick's Day in the parade. Now, you have already danced in many countries all over the world on that day, but tell us something about reaching New York. What's involved in getting there and taking part in the parade?
Well, I have been invited out with a past pupil of mine out to California, and he's asked me would I like to go for next St. Patrick's Day, and I said I would if I could actually dance a hornpipe, not a tap dance, down New York. I wear the green, white and yellow. Very proud.
Okay, we wish you every success in that. Okay, what are your interests apart from Irish dancing? What else? I know it has played a major part in your life, but apart from Irish dancing, what else do you like to do for total relaxation, to get away from it all?
Well, I like to lie in the sun, but for total relaxation, I like to read up on the history of different places and that, but let's face it, I am a home bird, and I do love the history of our hometown, and I feel so proud to be born and bred in Balbriggan, and I know there's an awful lot of influx of people coming into it, and I'd like them to get the natural history of the town, because we're reeking in history here.
Of course there is, and it's on your doorstep if you just look for it, isn't that correct?
True, yes, that's true.
Okay, Irish dance for us right now. I mean, she couldn't do anything else.
Can I say something else, please?
Okay, just hold on a moment.
I didn't realise tonight when I came along that a past pupil of mine was going to actually play for me, Mr. David Fleming. And I haven't seen David for about 30 years. And in 1964, he accompanied some of the girls that are out there tonight on BBC television, which was done on the first holiday knockout show from Butland. And I do have the newspaper cutting inside, and we saw it tonight. Right, David?
Okay. Okay, May McAleere, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Representing the Dillon School of Irish Dancing. Our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen, is contestant number 6. She's representing Doran Brothers Butchers here in Balbriggan. Will you welcome, please, Linda Moore. Well, Linda, that's a rousing welcome. Hi. Okay, now, can you tell us how you got into the competition? Did you just wander into Doran Brothers for some steak and chops one day, and they came at you with the meat cleaver and they said, will you represent us in the Balbriggan MyLady? Is that how it happened?
That's exactly how it happened. Really, it did happen that way, yeah.
Okay, now your interests, community interests, you're involved in Glebe North, schoolboys and soccer. So can you tell us about your community interests first, please?
Well, my son plays for Glebe North under 14, and my husband's also involved in football. So, and my 4 brothers and my dad, they're all there. They're all involved in football. So that's how I'm involved in soccer.
So you have the whole family here tonight and the football team?
A whole lot, yeah. Everybody.
Okay, now tell us something about, how many children have you got?
I have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl.
And are any of them here tonight?
No, they're too young.
But the rumour is that they're saving up their pocket money to buy a copy of the video afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now your hobbies are aerobics, reading, walking and videos. Okay, tell us something about aerobics first of all, because at the moment everybody seems to be into some kind of keep fit. So when did you develop your interest in aerobics?
Well, I always join and leave halfway there. I never stick it out. I never... Very lazy. I'm very lazy.
Okay, now videos. What kind of videos do you like to watch?
Horror. Blood and horror.
Are you a fan of Stephen King?
Yeah, definitely. No, my husband hates me going for a video because I always come back with blood and guts.
And he's the nice, soft, romantic type. Is that correct?
Definitely, yeah. He's down there at the back somewhere.
Now he'd be into something like When Harry Met Sally or something like that, and you'd be into Misery, yeah?
Court cases he's into. True stories.
Oh, detective. Right. Now your ambition is to own your own boutique. So obviously you have a huge interest in clothes.
Yeah, I'd like to own my own boutique. I love clothes. What woman doesn't?
Now, do you think there's an opening for a boutique here in Balbriggan?
No, I think there is probably enough at the moment, but who knows?
Now, your secret desire, because all these women who put down their secret desires or fantasies, and your secret desire is to do a few rounds with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah! I'd love to do anything, everything with him, anything, whatever, anything.
Like the husband is a pretty hefty looking fella himself, you know. Would he not do you?
He's all right, yeah. I think he's a bit jealous, really.
Now, how do you think he'd shape up against Sylvester Stallone if it came down to a fighting match over you?
He hasn't a hope. He has the muscles, mind you, but that's all. That's the big muscles, that's all he has.
She says he has the big muscles, but that's all he has. Okay, you're going to sing a song for us.
Blanket Underground.
She's going to sing the Blanket on the Underground. Okay, are you ready in your own time?
Right. Okay. Come and look out to my window. That big old moon is shining down. Tell me now, don't it remind you of the blanket on the ground? Remember back when love first found us, and we go stepping out of town, and we love beneath the moonlight, on the blanket on the ground. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom, and we go walking once again to that spot down by the river where our sweet love first began. Just because we are married don't mean we can sleep around. So let's walk out to the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground. Oh, remember how excited we used to get when love was young. That old moon was our best buddy. We couldn't wait for night to come. Now you know you still excite me. You know you love me as I am. Just once more, I wish you'd love me. On the blanket on the ground. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom, and we go walking once again to that spot down by the river where our sweet love first began. Just because we are married don't mean we can sleep around. So let's walk out to the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground. So let's walk out to the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground.
Yeehaw! Right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Representing Dorn Brothers Butchers, that's Linda Moore.